Hello, it's time for another episode of Discipleship today. My name is Bob Benson. I pastor Christ Lutheran Church in Greenhurst, New York. We're actually in Bemis Point on the corner of Dutch Hollow and 430. We've been talking for an extended period of time, for a couple of years now, about discipleship. And I've run across something that I saw that I really, really liked, and I want to share it with you. It's the 7 D's of discipleship. In the past few years, the terms of discipleship have become very familiar with people in ministry. But the concept of discipleship and the mission is not new one. It's been part of our faith for 2,000 years. The word disciple comes from a Greek word matheus, which means pupil or student of the master. The master is, of course, Jesus Christ. Our qualifications as disciples flows from the grace of Jesus Christ. Flows from the grace of God. It's the core catalyst for a disciple's life. We need the necessary grace to share the gospel, and we need the indwelling of the Holy Spirit. But there are 7 keys that continue to help us grow as disciples. The first one that we're going to talk about today is desire. We have to have the desire to be discipled and be making disciples. In my own story, I was grabbed a hold of by a guy and discipled, and it's why I'm in ministry today. So discipleship is very key to the being of who I am and flushing it out. I have regular discipleship meetings all week long, and that is really, it's not a linear progression. You don't start with desire and then work your way through these 7 Ds. Rather, they all happen concurrently. And we're just going to talk about a few of them over the next few weeks. We need to be at peace with the Holy Spirit ourselves, and we need to be engaged. It has to be our desire not only to be discipled, but to being discipling. And we need to be discipling other people. Regardless of our vocation, our role in life, or our ministry, we are called to holiness first. We have to desire that holiness, and then we have to walk it out. We can't lead others to Jesus until we've really got a grasp on that relationship within our own context. We ought not to evangelize others unless we've been evangelized. We have to be building disciples of Jesus Christ, not my disciples, but Jesus' disciples. We have to be pouring into that. We cannot effectively make disciples of others unless we are discipling ourselves. We need to be discipled. My mentor always said, it's always helpful to have one person that's discipling you, one person walking alongside you, and then one person that you're leading as a minimum. And I think that's true. We need to walk with people in our life and let them pour into our life, having an honest, open relationship with them. We need that, and that puts into some zeal to do that as we have that happening in our own lives. So remember, we have to have the desire to be discipled and the desire to be discipling. So for Discipleship Today, my name is Bob Benson. Thank you for taking the time to watch.